Legendary fighter pilot Aria Riley once said, "Give me a fully loaded Hornet, and I'll shake the gates of heaven." Anvil Aerospace's Hornets have faced Vandal, Xi'an, pirates, and criminals. Anvil Aerospace's Hornets have logged more combat time and kills in more theaters than any other ship in the history of space combat. Battle-tested in the harshest conditions, the Hornet has proven time and again its ability to withstand damage and still be able to dish it out. With all the punishment it handles on a daily basis, don't you think the new Hornet can handle yours?
Honey, I got the ice cream you wanted.
Anvil's new Hornet F7C. See your authorized ship dealer for options.
And hello once again, I'm Zappernoth for Mog Nation. Welcome to another installment of Star Citizen with Zap and GW. I'm Zap, and here's GW.
Hello! Good evening.
Hullapalooza! Oh, so all of the cargo stuff and the whole seas this week.
Cargo galore. Good grief.
So what hull will you find in your hangar?
Right now I actually don't have any, because I'm sticking with my Banu Merchantman, but I'm definitely going to be looking to get like probably a B or a C. Maybe a B, like as soon as I get into like the Persistent Universe, just for something that's an easy hauling ship that's done very easily soloable, so probably the B. For just those quick, safe zone jumps where if I need to transport some cargo from one of my hangars to the next kind of thing.
Yeah, I chose the hull B, and that's in my lineup right now. Not only because of the LTI on it, which I've been slowly replacing those ships in my hangar that don't have LTI, but specifically the hull B because I thought, that's a size that's manageable not only in the hangar but from hangar to orbit, and will be able to support some larger operations in that respect, as well as on its own, just being able to get personal level cargo from point A to point B. And I thought maybe the C, D, and E were more of a operations level or corporate level, organization level type ship. Something that needs a little bit more support. So that's why I went the whole B.
Yeah, it makes sense. I mean, that's probably why I will get myself a whole B for personal use, only because if I need that larger cargo capacity, I'll just use my Banu Merchantman. And the plus side to that thing, at least from what we can tell from the concept art and kind of how they talked about it in the past long ago, is that can still land on the surface, whereas, if I recall correctly, the whole C cannot. Only the A and B can actually land with its cargo and be able to offload it like that. So I think for ease of use, to be just doing it solo by myself and to maximize speed in that regard, I'll probably just go with the whole B. And then for the larger operations and things like that, while also maintaining convenience, I'll just stick with my Banu.
Yeah, let's talk about that Merchantman just a little bit more until they give us some more insight on the internal architecture of the whole series. One of the things about the Banu Merchantman was that it was supposed to be not only have a lot of cargo space, but be a trading platform. So I'm thinking it's probably going to be equipped a little bit different than what we'll see on the pure freighters.
Equipped in what way do you mean?
Oh, meeting rooms, being able to show wares, things like that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely going to have a lot more of like those features. So it's not necessarily just a cargo hauler, but it is a trading ship. Not necessarily a cargo ship, but based upon the numbers they kind of spit out during, I think it was the Q&A for the whole B. I'll have to look that up here in a second.
I just saw that. I have those here just in front of me.
There you go. Is it the whole B?
The whole B with...
Yeah, there it is, the cargo chart. Just found it.
Mm-hmm,
yeah, so... but it still allows you that same cargo capacity, actually more so than the whole C, according to what they have here. So, which is actually really nice, because when they initially came out with the announcement of the whole series on last Friday, I got very nervous because they said, all the freight units that you see right now on the ship specs page that haven't been updated in a while, Banu was one of them. Take whatever you see there and divide it by 4. I'm like, crap, because divided by 4, it had 6,000. I just got nerfed to 1,500 SCU points. I mean, I was just like, that is way less than the whole C, and the Banu Merchantman cost me $50 more than what the whole C would cost. So I was just like, I mean, I understand that the Banu Merchantman is supposed to have, it's, from what it sounds like, more, armament and maybe some more maneuverability, but I was like, comparatively, that cargo, I mean, that just became useless to me. So I was giving some serious thought to swapping it out, but then they came out with, I was like, you know what, I'm just going to wait, because, CIG has come through in the past pretty consistently, so I need to just hold out and see what they say. And sure enough, they came out with that chart, and I just breathed a huge sigh of relief when I found out that it does really do sit nicely in between. It just has a slight edge on the whole C for cargo, because it is more expensive. And the whole D definitely, supersedes it, but rightfully so, just based upon the size. So
yes, to our audience, CIG reports that any ship statistic is subject to change.
Subject to change.
Right. So what we have now is, the whole A, which is the entry-level ship. It's relatively inexpensive. You can take a look at those concept sales. Has 48... standard
SCU.
Cargo units, SCU. Compared to the starter ship, the Aurora, which either has 12.8 or 23.04.
Right,
to
the
get
CL.
that 04 in there. But
I think that was just a quick math thing, but they'll probably round these to the nearest whole unit. But
so basically, double the size of what you'll get in the Aurora CL.
Which is nice.
Yeah. And then the next step up is a pretty big one. The whole B, 384 SCU.
Mm-hmm.
And then the next step, of course, the whole C, like you were comparing it to the Merchantman. The whole C is 4608, and the Merchantman is 5017. So it's pretty close there to the mid-size freighter, the Banu Merchantman, that is. So, I think that probably calmed a lot of nerves there.
Yeah, really, the Merchantman, the whole C, and the Starfarer all kind of, line up nicely with each other with varying degrees of SCU, Starfarer being the least at 4,043. But I think they all have their different trade-offs. Starfarer is really meant primarily as a refueler, so I think it's going to be catered more to that. And, where the whole C is just a standard, your bulk cargo trader. I'm curious to see how they're going to make the Hull C, though, have an edge over the Mandarin Merchantman. They did kind of mention, I think in the Hull C Q&A, like the trade-off would be that it has more modularity than the Mandarin Merchantman.
Right.
With the Merchantman, it's what you see is what you get, kind of thing. Whereas the Hull C, I mean, you don't have enough armament. Okay, well, sacrifice a little bit of cargo and slap on some more turrets on there, or being able to, that one you'll probably be able to transport, kind of like what they hinted at with those on the Hull D, some of those ships tucked inside. So you'll be able to do stuff
that.
like that on the Hull C. I cannot imagine you being able to do that on your Merchantman because you can't just bulk attach cargo units that size like that to the Merchantman. Even if you may be able to fit comparatively the same amount of actual cubic meter spacing, the entryway doesn't allow for you just to shove a Hornet or two up into the belly of a Merchantman. Hull C you can't. So I think there are going to be trade-offs like that.
Yeah, and then the other thing, of course, is the Freelancer, which has always been touted as a cargo ship. Well, the MISC Freelancer, let's see, can now handle 51.8 SCU compared to the Hull B's 384. So that's about a little over twice the size there.
The Hull A has 48, the Freelancer has 51. That's kind of, I don't know. I'm waiting to see what they do with the Freelancer series, because even the Max, the one that's meant for cargo, they enlarged the hull size is 123. That's still less than the Hull B. I don't know. I'm actually nervous, right? At least as right now. And again, who knows what's going to come in the future and what the trade-off's going to be. But right now, the Freelancer as a cargo hauler is not looking too hot for me.
Well, it is a different type of hold, obviously.
Right.
So maybe it will become a little bit more versatile and less of just a cargo hauler.
Right.
At least
I'm imagining
that's
it
the
really,
hope, yeah.
Right. I'm imagining it really erring more on the side of more of a jack of all trades. You really can get out there and explore with it. You're not going to explore in a hole,
Right.
It's just not meant for that. So that doing maybe some more discreet smuggling with it, because it'll probably have the speed capabilities and the low profile capabilities. I mean, these holes, they have probably the biggest profiles you can get. So stealth is not their style, where the Freelancer you can probably more easily drop your signal. So it'll probably be more niche cargo. Does it make sense?
Yeah. And maybe not, maybe hauling cargo not from port to port, but maybe out to to support maybe a fleet or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah.
I guess we can find out, and I'm not going to melt my Freelancer. I'm still in love with that ship. So I know there's going to be a lot of people who are questioning what to do.
Right.
Whether to keep their Freelancer, make it into a different model, or what have you. So that's probably the only ship on the list that was really affected by the whole series.
Right, I agree. Luckily, I personally don't really have to worry about that because I melted my Lancer when the Carrack came out. Because I wanted that beast. Which, surprisingly, it actually has a decent amount of cargo.
It does.
1,057.
1,057. Holy cow. Okay, so the whole series is on sale through this next week. And keep in mind, again, concept sales do come with LTI, but along with anything, the disclaimer is that you are not required to buy any ship as a pledge to get into the game, because all the ships will be available in the Persistent universe when it comes live.
Well, you do have to get at least one ship in a package.
Well, that's true. One package.
Yeah.
Only if you want to get into the alpha beta stuff, yes.
Yeah. Well, I mean, but you also still need a package to actually eventually play the game. You're going to have to buy something to get into the game. But, I mean, minimum is like, what, $30?
Yep.
To 35, something like that. So I'd say that's a pretty good deal regardless.
Okay, moving on to the next fun thing this last week. That's the Grabby Hands demo. And that kind of fits right into the cargo, because what they were doing is showing you the cargo integration and how you're going to be able to move cargo and items around That's the grabby hands.
Yeah, it was. The name still is like weird to me.
Yeah.
Whatever. It was an interesting concept. I was surprised they gave us such an early tech demo of it because it also showcased a lot of a lot of random glitches that I'm sure you're also going to get into here in a minute.
Oh, yeah.
But it was an interesting concept. I can see where they're going with it, and it actually made me kind of excited because it's going to give you some real flexibility and, dare I say, immersion as well, because it's such an overused word. But
it's such an important word.
It really is. But yeah, I think it's going to be a nice mechanic, and it's going to really affect gameplay in a lot of different ways. So,
do you know
yeah,
what it reminded me of when I first saw it there?
What's that?
Did you ever play Oblivion?
Oh, of course.
And the levitate process where you would levitate and move around an object?
Yes. Yes, it does. It does remind me of that now that you said that.
Rather rudimentary, but even so, that's kind of what it reminded me of. I think they're going to take it to a new level, of course, but
right.
Throwing bodies around and stuff like that in Oblivion was kind of interesting.
Yeah. Didn't the Half-Life 2 do that as well?
I did not play Half-Life. Shame on me. Huh?
Yeah.
You found the hole in my story.
Yeah,
okay. Let's see. Yeah, I did want to get into a little bit of the character animation. Again, of course, the audience has seen me harp on this quite a bit.
Wait. I need to find your soapbox. Hold on.
Okay.
Where is it? Okay, there it is. Go.
All right. There we go. I'm so tall now. Okay. Character animation. Okay, the big problem for me is that, of course, this game is standing out as Star Citizen. Star Citizen being you, and the focus is going to be on your avatar, not your ship. Not just internet spaceships, but you flying those ships. And right now, I am seeing a lot of problems with the character animation. If you take a look at virtually any of the clips that they showed over the past weeks, you can see problems with the geometry being twisted on the character model. Either fingers, hands, arms, floating eyeballs, and other twisted geometry. What's
wrong with floating eyeballs?
It's freaky. So I'm wondering if that is one of the problems they're having bringing out the first-person shooter, which, of course, is going to be heavily reliant on getting that model correct.
Well, and I do know that they've also stated in the past that they've done a lot of, I guess they're redoing a lot of that dynamic. I guess I don't know if it has a part of that grabby hand system, but you know how if you're landing on those platforms and you go up to some of the stuff and your hands kind of outreach and looks like they're kind of grabbing the objects next to you while you're zero-G'ing, and how they're kind of updating and redoing that to make it more fluid. I mean, that's a lot of animation stuff, and they've been saying that they're really working on it, and it's a huge system overhaul to kind of make it more streamlined and fluid. So I'm curious if that's kind of also having an effect, like you're saying. I don't know if what we're seeing right now when we're playing, for instance, if I go into my hangar right now and drive around my Grey Cat, the hands immediately snap to the sides, all I just broke them in half, and it's really awkward looking. I don't know if that has a direct correlation to what they're actually working on in the FPS build, though, because unless they're kind of rolling out some of the animation stuff as they're working on it there. But see, that wouldn't make sense to me because that's just going to create more problems in the current version that they're running when they're not prepared to roll it out. So I don't know. But like you said, there's been some demos that we've shown that are also still showing those animation problems. So maybe they're still trying to rectify those. That have been kind of a long-standing issue right now that we've seen. I mean, for how long have we seen all these some of these animation glitches in Arena Commander since, what, 1.0?
Oh, well, yeah. They will go away and then they'll kind of reoccur with future patches. And we've now run 1.1.1 for a while. Yeah, I think I got enough ones in there.
Yeah, enough ones.
for a while now, and yeah, I've had the eyeball bug, and of course the great cat bug is still in there. And if you notice, if you take a look at the animation of your character grabbing some of the yokes on the ships, the control yokes, you'll also see that the hands are
The same issue, yeah.
Having the same problem. Yeah. So anyway, time will tell, but that's my conjecture right now, is that maybe part of the delay is the character model, which is ever so important going into a first-person shooter. They can't get it wrong. So.
Agreed. So we'll see what happens. I mean, they've been putting definitely a lot of extra time into it. They're already at least a month behind on what was initially announced, and based upon the quick skim through of that monthly report, there's still no projected timeline as to when FPS is coming out. So either they're having a lot of problems, or they're just really fine-tuning it.
Okay. Speaking of the monthly report, yes, it just came out tonight, right? And
yes.
I think we're probably going to go a little bit more in depth with it next week, spend a little bit more time with it, and maybe do some comparisons with some of the other monthly reports next week to see what kind of progress we can actually see.
Yeah.
Okay. So let me get into live mode Star Citizen here.
Good.
And jump up
Cash
to
and Kylet were talking on the chat here about motion sickness, and if you're getting motion sickness from this, I can kind of understand that because you're watching it. It's completely different, because even I don't get motion sickness, and even when you're watching some gameplay, sometimes it can feel like that because there's a lot of moving around. But it's way different when you're actually playing it, because you're focused on and you control the actions. It's the same thing where, like, if you're driving a car and you're making tight turns or something like that, you're not going to feel it as much as the person sitting next to you, because they're not anticipating what you're about to do like you are. So I think it kind of is different watching as opposed to playing.
Yeah, definitely you don't notice the movement as much when you are the pilot, that is for sure.
Yeah.
But it's pretty cool.
Alright, so let's see here. I think that was all the news. Are we going to be hopping into some live gameplay here then?
Yes, let's go ahead and jump up the channel, get everyone else involved here.
Alright.
Got so many screens here, let me get into the right one.
This is what they call...
Okay, we are done with the news portion. We're joined now with Nahar and Ace, and we'll see if we can get into some Arena Commander. How about doing some co-op Vandal Swarm?
I'm down. We haven't done that in a while.
Sounds good.
It has been quite some time.
Okay, my game is still loading back up, so I'll be in hangar here in about 5 minutes. Oh, that reminds me. One of the things that came out of discussion on Around the Verse, I think it was, this week, is they had figured out how to maybe load the game a little bit faster by
Oh, that's right. I remember that.
taking away some of the ship polygons, because apparently they were loading all the ships you had, whether they showed up in the hangar or not.
Below the map, basically, they were just spawning them up in the dead air space in order for your holo table, which is outdated and getting upgraded, to be able to project that image onto the holo table, I guess, or something weird like that. I don't know. It's so weird to me.
Does that include stuff that's, not modeled yet?
No, I doubt that. But it's probably also anything that which would explain why I feel like it's been loading so slow for me, because I've rented out a bunch of ships. That makes sense. It's probably loading those ones up as well.
All of my Auroras.
Yeah.
So I rented one of each of the Auroras last week to see which one behaved the best. I didn't want to lose that race.
Like you had to worry.
Yeah, right.
Okay. Okay, I'm picking my ship here.
Right, send
I
invites
still
to
have a
Ace
Gladi.
and Nahar.
I see the invite. My mouse is constantly spinning right. And fixed it. Never mind. Oh.
And then, Zap, did you switch the live stream to...
Yeah, I will hear in just...
Oh, okay. Yeah, Kylie, that race was fun. Kylie, I hope I say that right. That race was a lot of fun. It was, it was interesting. Freaking Zap smoked us on everything.
I'm gonna have to restart my client.
He was also the only one. Okay, that's fine, Ace. He was also the only one that decided to, actually practice prior to doing the competition.
Hey, I did give fair warning.
I practiced.
Oh, okay.
Once we got started, I just tanked. Especially that second race. First race I did alright. Second one,
Well, and poor Stig on the first one. He's just like careening
Floating
off towards the mountains because he can't find out how to eject from his Aurora, which he can't. So he.
So self-destruct.
Yeah, you have to find one to figure out to self-destruct.
Alt backspace.
Yeah.
That.
Okay, I'm ready for an invite.
All right.
Zap finished the race right as I finished my first lap in the second
know.
one. God. I was like, there it is. It's over.
Oh, it's so bad.
All right, let's see here. Oh, look, the Gladiator. I guess I'll pick that one.
There you go.
Nothing like OP torpedoes to blow up some Vandal with.
I think 1.1.2 is nerfing them if I read the patches right.
Well, I'm just
Bill.
here to support my wingmen.
Yeah, there you go. Works for me.
I think I read the same thing. They're going to get slower and less maneuverable.
Yeah, exactly. Which they need to be. They're torpedoes.
Mm-hmm.
They're acting like my little marksman size 1 missiles.
Yeah,
Those
you
are the worst.
Which
you
are
put
the
a missile boat in the game, and
Yeah.
you wonder if it's overpowered.
But yeah, we're pretty much just going to have you target all the bosses then with those things.
Okay, now we're waiting for one more person to load in, right?
Yeah, Ace was...
I'm in hangar now.
Oh, alright.
I'm
Can anybody
in
else send an
holotable,
invite
though.
to Ace? Because I already sent it.
Hang on here just a moment, see if I can. Did you get it?
Yep.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I guess I should change this.
You don't want the classic race?
Sure, you're in your Gladiator, I'll do
My
that.
Gladiator, yeah.
I think I might win that one.
Although all Zap's going to do is park right inside one of the rings, and he's big enough to where nobody can pass through it.
I put a size 4 shield on this thing.
Yeah,
Oh, good
there you
lord.
go. Yeah,
Looks
as
like
did I for my
kicking
Hornet.
ray.
Alright.
What other tidbits did we hear this week? There was not much. I did like was it the artists on Monday? 10 for the
Yeah.
artists?
Yeah. Oh, one thing, speaking of artists, on Around the Verse, they showcased that P-52 Merlin. I don't know if you got to see
Oh,
see
yeah.
that.
that
Oh,
was-
yeah.
I
that looks
liked
sweet.
it a lot.
Looking good. I'm liking what's coming. It makes me even more interested in what the P-72 Archimedes is going to look like.
It makes that constellation a little bit more worth it.
Oh, yeah. Which makes me really excited because she said that next week they're going to be talking about the Constellation. I really want to see the remake on that one.
They
What remake
were
are we
con-
on?
For the Connie, we're on what? 3? 4?
Something like that. 3. Maybe
We're
2
on 3.
even.
No, we're definitely on 3. There was an initial version that was...
Yeah, I showed the initial version a couple weeks ago. It was pretty rough. No, I guess that was the Freelancer I previewed. I do have the old Constellation, though,
Oh, nice.
still in my archives.
Yeah, its layout did not make any sense, and that was prior to when they had the P-52 Merlin inside the belly and all that, and then they did the first rework, which is what we have now. Then they released the variants, again what we have now, and now they're redoing the main one. Curious to see what they're going to do for the Phoenix then, which I probably won't see for a while, but that's okay.
hyperspace. Scanning. Swarm initiated.
All right.
All right.
All systems go.
Hostiles inbound.
For whatever reason, what in the world? The tab screen where it shows everybody for me is stuck open. It's blocking my view. What in the world?
Uh-oh.
If I hold tab down, it goes away, but I have to hold tab down. Oh my gosh.
One of my Omnis didn't equip, so I only have 2. And it's the left wing. For some reason, it must have gotten unequipped. Weirdest thing. Yeah, whatever.
Well, if this kid keeps up, I may just commit suicide really quick to see if that fixes it.
Good lord.
Oh, he's game wizard. Of course he got the first kill. He's probably gonna get, you know, double, triple the points for the rest of us.
If he doesn't get more than that on me, I'll be surprised.
I'm doing with a big old tab screen in my way. Man, I haven't been Vandal Swarm in a while.
Somebody zoom.
Shields charging. Scanning.
And I'm not used to the drift on my Hornet. Nice shot.
0 hostile contacts remaining.
Good job, man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Jeez, that has gotten a lot worse. Although maybe that's just an F7C thing. I've never flown the F7C.
I
Can't
don't
see
know.
how it would be that much
Def-
different though.
What if I change? Oh,
No. We should all just get the F7A back. That'll make everyone happy.
I alt tab really quick. Nope, that didn't fix it either. No, I guess I'm just.
I thought it was always a hold and not a toggle.
Hostile destroyed.
But apparently my throttle's not working now. What is going on here?
Hostile destroyed. Hostile
Somebody
destroyed.
in the tail.
Okay, I guess I'm gonna have to eject because now my throttle's not working. Let me see if ejecting fixes it. Hey! Oh, ding! The tab came back. It went away for a second and then it came back again. Darn it! Well, at least my throttle's back. Alright, so I'm playing this match with watching the score very intently.
How far are you ahead?
I'm not. I'm not even a little bit.
All right.
What is
stay
it?
close to
Control
the-
space? Wait, I'm in the lead?
Wow.
Yeah?
What is it? Control space? Or they changed it, didn't they? Because...
Ooh.
It's tab now.
Oh, just tab. Oh, jeez, I am. How am I winning?
I don't know how I'm in second.
Because my computer is tripping out on me. Alright, Zap, you get Little King with your missiles of doom.
Bogey.
Yep.
Let's see here.
My gun isn't firing.
Whoa.
What? Did I just hit? Did we just collide?
Little King.
Yeah, my guns aren't firing. I have no idea why.
Apparently we're getting some weird issues in this match. Oh,
Yeah, my guns aren't firing at all.
guess you eject and start over like me.
Always the perfectly healthy shit. Then again, so did you.
Yep. Anybody else getting some weird lag spikes?
Every once in a
Yeah,
while, yeah.
guns are back.
Ooh, that was close.
Hostile destroyed. Elite units.
The bummer is when you have tab open, all of your actual HUD elements on the left and the right dim to about like 25% of their normal opacity, so I can barely see them.
Scanning. Bogey.
Oh,
not a
the
vandal.
voice on this ship sounds so dispassionate.
Yeah, so
Oh,
does
for the
mine.
Gladiator.
Just Anvil
Yeah.
or is it Aegis?
This
Gladiator's
is
Anvil, ain't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. My computer voice sounds like he's just so bored. It's like,
Missiles incoming.
hostiles destroyed.
I always
Good
kind of like
job.
the Aegis
To
voice.
die.
It's like, you got one. Good job.
Oh,
So
you
the guy
should get a
from,
cut list. You should get a cut list. The Drake voice is the best.
It's like that one droid from the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting off of this. Not quite so. I can't think of a word really. Pessimistic,
Yep.
but certainly doesn't care. Very apathetic, I guess. I know the fact you can actually keep firing after you overheat.
Just be careful with that because you can actually damage your weapons by doing that.
Yeah, but if you're real close to getting somebody before the shields charge back up, you can push it a little.
Hostile destroyed.
Thought that was you.
Cut in front and be like, ah.
They're dead. That's all that matters.
Scanning. Bogey.
I think I uncovered a bug. I'll have to report this because I think what happened was it occurs if you hold tab down while you're in that like preview mode first of the match before the match actually starts, and then the map like goes to black and then resets. Well, I had tab pressed at the time, and then it went to a black screen, and then when it came back to start the match, it was stuck on it.
I can see that do it.
Locked. Scanning. Hostile destroyed. Hostile destroyed. Hostile destroyed.
Yeah, I went and tried that tutorial out. The biggest thing I learned from it is just how nice the match speed is.
Oh, really? I actually like don't even have that set to anything.
I
guess
I
would
never
have to.
bothered. I never bothered with it before either, but I tried it. You know, you had to do it for the tutorial, and it can make, especially with this Gladius, it makes it so much easier to stay on top of somebody. You don't overshoot near as much.
Oh,
That I can
Friendly
understand, especially when
Yeah.
it comes to like for a lot of your faster ships.
Mm-hmm.
Because I always had that problem if I tried to dogfight in my 350R. Man, I kept crashing into so many sides. And the match speed would actually probably be very nice to
Oh,
make sure
wow.
you're maintaining formations.
Yeah.
With you quickly target your leader, hit match speed, and then switch back or whatever.
Elite units en route.
so let's see if I can put some missiles on the elite.
All right, sounds good.
Scanning. Bogey. Scanning.
I'm on the wrong side of the station.
Scanning. Bogey. Scanning.
Targeting the...
Scanning.
Ooh.
That was
Wow. I blinked and my shield's down. Anywhere when the pirate swarm's supposed to start?
They didn't really say. They mentioned it, that they were working on all that, but then they gave no real timeline on it.
Yeah.
Curious as to what...
Pirate Swarm.
Essentially, it's supposed to be this, but you'll have various other ships that you can purchase. I imagine you see a lot of cutlasses.
It's basically, yeah, what it is like Vandal Swarm, but you're going against pirates, which means you're going to be going against things like Hornets, Cutlasses, 300 series. So that kind of thing. Which I think will actually be a nice change of pace if you want to do, like, still stick with the PvE and go against tougher ships.
Mm-hmm. Oh, come on.
Because right now the Vandal sides are kind of just like cannon fodder, the way they feel, how weak they are.
Yeah, hopefully all the sites that we'll end up stealing aren't gonna break apart after 2 hits.
I agree. I hope they do change that for the persistent universe.
Scanning.
Well, at least Dalif will have a permanent one.
There you go.
Has there been any indication if the big packages are gonna expand again? Like the Wing Commander and the Completionists?
Proximity alert.
What do you mean
They
by
did.
expand?
Ooh, that was close.
They expanded like 6 months ago. They started including more ships. But then they stopped at the Carrack, so then the Vanguard isn't in it, and the Hull isn't in
Oh,
it.
I see what you're saying. I don't know.
I would imagine that. Especially ones like Completionist.
The Completionist has 2 of every concept ship, or every limited ship.
So even the hulls that are coming out, they'll have them.
See, I don't know if
I
they
think
keep doing it
so.
retroactively, though, do they?
They did it not too long ago, that's why I asked.
Interesting.
Especially the Completionist isn't for that much money. I imagine they would
Yeah.
almost have to. Because the whole premise of the Completionist is to have every ship,
Did I just
isn't it?
hit somebody, or did I just run into that guy's carcass?
Yeah, I checked right now, and the Completionist only has a Hull C in it. It doesn't have the other 2, or the other 4 rather.
Gotcha.
That's odd they picked the C.
Well, the C was the original concept.
That's true.
They advertised that there would be multiple hulls, but the C was the one that they were going off as saying it was the optimal one. And then no
This
one
is
in our
really glitchy
org
on
has
right
a
now.
C. Oh yeah, my frame
Like,
rate's
I'm having.
dipping.
I can't target anything right now because it's so glitchy.
Mine
Oh well, it's
Lag
just more
is just-
excuses.
Yeah,
to
it's
play
definitely not
free
the frame
flight.
rate for me. It's the lag. It's
Alright,
doing.
well, you have a
It'll-
much more powerful system than I do.
Mine'll lock up just for a second every once in a while, but then it'll come back in. And once it's only done it a few times since we got started, not too bad.
Yeah. I think this came with 1.1.1 or something, because I don't recall this happening. Whoa! He just ran into me. I'm getting busy. I don't recall this. I recall 1.0 and 1.1 being like fine, not having this issue.
this is
Back
new
then,
to
that's when we
me.
did a lot of Vandal Swarm.
Well, that's before Free Flight came out. We could ride in each other's ships,
Exactly.
shoot each other.
Ooh, that's... You know, it's actually kind of funny. The one thing this computer cares about to warn me is when there's proximity alert.
Yeah.
He actually sounds.
Oh yeah, all the time.
They actually seem to care about that.
Oh, just not everything else.
No, everything else we could care less.
Scanning. Bogey. Scanning. Scanning.
Oh, there they are.
Bogey.
And commence
no,
the
I just
glitching.
got hit.
Ooh, that was close.
Shields charged. Scanning. Target destroyed. Shields charged.
Oh my goodness.
Ah, glare.
What ship are you flying?
I'm in the Gladius.
I've heard there has been an issue with that.
It's the very center of it too. You get in just the wrong position, you cannot see.
Yeah, it's a unintended effect right now.
If you roll, it'll get rid of it.
Right.
It's just this, I don't know what, I can't figure out exactly what brings it up, but there's this one particular angle that does it.
Yeah. I don't think it's meant to happen.
I hope not.
They did. I remember a few weeks ago talking about the work. I think something's trying. Like they're working on fixing that. Because a lot of the ships have that error. I think the Avenger has that issue, and a couple other ships.
Scanning.
I have not noticed the Hornet having it. I think it's any ship that has a curved glass plate.
That makes sense.
Finally killed that guy. Man.
I just got sliced or something.
Uh-oh.
I've had a couple head-on collisions, but luckily the Hornet's really damn strong.
Well, I didn't even see like a collision. I was just going, and all of a sudden,
That means like their main cannon just domed you. They're like, 'cause that thing will punch through pretty hard, and if they get a lucky shot, it'll just go straight through your cockpit.
yeah, but the front part of the ship split off from the rest of it, and it was the oddest thing I've ever seen. It was just this perfectly clean cut.
He sliced right through you.
Yeah, that's what it looked like.
Gladius does have those damage states, so if a blade
that's true.
cuts you in half, it'll actually cut your ship in half, I think.
But it didn't even like feel like it shuddered or anything. It just slice like a hot knife through butter.
Nice.
That's the only way I can describe it. There's no movement, no nothing. Just I'm on the outside of my ship.
That's catching up to me on the score.
Scanning.
Oh wow, I guess I am.
Bogey. Scanning. Scanning. Bogey.
Okay, I've got Bloodhound in my.
Scanning.
Alright. Who's over there already engaged?
Me.
Oh. Yeah, you got everybody on you. Come
Yeah.
towards us if you can.
Fast ship.
I'm still
Yeah,
like
I'm
4.5.
5 clicks out,
Yeah.
yeah. 4.5.
There we go. I see you.
Alright.
Yeah, luckily you're in a
2 clicks out.
Gladius, you can dodge most of that.
That's
Yeah.
very true.
Haven't been too bad so far.
Scanning.
getting a little beat up here.
Oh yeah. I've lost my wing, my engine's on yellow. Obviously.
They'll have all my
don't
weapons,
have-
though.
I have all the weapons that I put on my ship initially. Not that one that I forgot to put on. Really.
Scanning.
Oof, man, I hope this next patch fixes this glitching.
Destroyed.
Ah, Zap, you stole it! Kill steal!
Just die.
Man! Whoa! What just happened? It's something, or somebody. Oh, this guy won't die.
Come on, come on. Yeah.
Ah! You got him.
Well, that's one way to do it. Ugh.
Oh, Zap's taking the lead. Couple 100 points ahead of me. Question is he getting any glitching right now? If not, I'm gonna totally blame it on that.
Just
There's your
a
lead
couple
back.
of freezes, but that's about.
Warning. There are multiple hostiles in.
I'm actually not that doing as poorly as I thought I would.
Scanning.
Practice makes perfect.
Scanning. Bogey.
Wave 10.
It has been a long time since I've been here.
Made it to wave 10 in our Aurora.
Hostile destroyed.
Ugh. Did y'all get the hunter killed the other hunter in yours?
But they hit each other or something?
I guess it just popped up and said Hunter 7 killed Hunter 3.
I just figured out why I'm glitching so bad. Put on fraps really quick, and I'm getting only 20 FPS. I was like, what?
Yeah, I told you
And-
it's frame rate.
And so,
Are you playing on very high?
and apparently alt-tabbing destroys my throttle.
Oh, alt-tabbing does a bunch of terrible stuff here. It kills my second monitor.
Yeah, I'm like gonna crane off now
intermittently.
into the, so I'm gonna eject because I'm stuck, and I'm gonna crane off into the side. But you know what the issue is? Somehow my SLI turned off, so I'm only running off 1770 right now.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, that'll do it.
Ah,
Shields
so
charged.
this match is just not my match right now.
And you're still
Can't-
in the top.
Can't see, glitching all over the place. Can't let Zap win this one. He won last week.
Hey, I'm just here to support with Mr.
Support mine. Yeah.
Shields full.
This thing flies like a tank, by the way.
Shields charged.
I'd expect nothing less. It's a lot heavier than a Hornet. Not meant to be a dogfighter.
You guys have
Definitely not.
engaged, and 10 minutes later, I am in target range.
Probably just like flying a Cutlass, except in a slightly smaller package.
Hostile destroyed.
That's
Whoa!
tough to fly if you're not using boost. But its engines are really, really massive, so if you do boost, it's easy.
Hostile destroyed.
I love the sound of that Gladius engine flying by.
Yeah.
Nice job, guys.
you guys see that flyby video of the? It was a
M50.
Yeah,
months ago, I
50?
feel like. Yeah.
Yeah.
Holy cow, yeah.
Thing was insane. Booming by, like, and then he like turns to see where it is, and it's like gone already.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm more like 3 people out there that does not really care for the Hornet.
I just sold my Hornet, so you're 2.
So you're not alone.
I said 1 of 3. There's one more out there somewhere.
Yeah.
I only sold it because I bought a Vanguard. But then again, I never really wanted to dogfight in the PU. But
I probably
I know.
melt this before we get to the PU.
I totally just got interlocked with a Vandal. Him and I were like, got stuck on each other.
if they came out with more info regarding signature, rather than just what's been put into 1.0 so far, then maybe I would have kept it. But
Yeah, they never really did much with it.
yeah, I see myself flying escort a lot more than I will doing short range, just dogfighting for the hell of it.
You know, for running this game at 20 FPS, I mean, aside from when it gets into the chaotic stuff and it drops below that, actually running at 20 FPS right now, it's surprisingly smooth. I couldn't even tell. that I was
That's what
running
I've
that low.
been doing the last 6 months.
That's
Like,
crazy. That's like actually really impressive to me. That it still looks that good.
It's a consistent 20 frames per second. It's not really
Right.
dropping all that much unless you're in like wave 9 and there was 12 pads flying
this
around
above wave?
everywhere.
Boss wave?
This is wave 12. So
I
yes,
think wave 13 is the
yeah.
boss wave. Oh, no,
No.
Payday, you're right.
Payday.
Okay.
3, 6, 9, 12, 15, and 18. I haven't seen 18 in probably 2 months.
I think 12's the furthest I've ever gotten, and that was early on.
I thought 15 was the max.
No, 18 now.
Oh, that's right, it went up to 18.
You and-
Hello.
You and I, G-Dub,
Yes.
two-manned up to 18 once, and then we got completely overwhelmed.
I remember.
Because everything that flies in is a boss
Oh,
Yep.
good lord.
at 18, and it's probably 8 or so.
Oh, every which way. So dizzy. Okay, how did that not black me out? That's one thing I haven't figured out. I'm not complaining, but why doesn't the spin from an impact black you out?
Okay, I think Payday.
I'm not sure. It's like you can black out so easily on like random maneuvers, but you start spinning out of control and you're just like,
I don't care.
You got Payday down?
Yeah, I think so. I don't see him
Hostile
anywhere.
destroyed.
Alright. Oh, I've taken the lead. I
I'm
just need
catching
to
up though.
fight on the fringes of the battle so I keep my frame rate up.
Fresh set of missiles. Alright.
You should have respawned. After the boss wave.
Yeah, fresh set of missiles, yeah.
Oh, I think you said fresh out of missiles, and I'm like, what?
I've only got half of mine.
Getting targeted.
Yeah, we're dealing with alphas now, so you're gonna get some missiles coming at you.
I thought only the bosses did this one.
Alphas do that as well, so make sure I think they fire off the heat-seeking one, so make sure you're set to your flares.
Yeah, that's not set. There we go.
Wow, jeez, I just got buzzed by like 6 of them.
Okay, out of the asteroids.
Oh, jeez. Asteroid. As you were saying that.
Ah,
I was drifting into it. I just turned down, so my top hit it and I was looking.
yeah, something I'm realizing right now with the Hornet, because in the past, because it definitely has more drift right now, And in the past, I could just turn and then boost and pretty much just maintain full throttle. Can't do that right now. If you really need to quickly divert from hitting something, you need to boost while lowering your throttle.
Oh, I always lower my throttle when I make a tight turn.
Yeah, I didn't need to use. In the past, didn't need to do that.
Well, you never needed to, but it helped. I figured that out real quick. It's a big
I
thing.
thought I was gonna miss that asteroid. Apparently, I didn't.
I'm watching you.
Wings
That's
were a
my
little
first-
too wide.
I got to watch that. That was pretty cool to watch, actually.
Wings are wider than I thought they were. See, I saw them all my guns, so I'm good.
Scanning.
It's my first death.
Nice.
I'm on my last life.
Yeah, I don't have any respawns, so I gotta be careful.
No, I haven't died except for my dumb suicide.
Yeah, well,
That
that's true.
ship
'Cause
wouldn't shoot.
both of my deaths were me because I alt tabbed and my throttle stopped working.
That's yeah.
Warning. There are multiple hostiles inbound.
Scanning.
I see them. I'm 9 clicks out.
Let's see. Yep.
7,
Don't full throttle in.
going half.
Half.
Well, I meant because I think I'll do a good
I'm being targeted already.
50 or 60 meters per second faster than the rest of you.
Hostile destroyed.
Ooh, that was close. Oh wow, I'm rough shape looking at it now. Oh, I wish I could get a shot of that.
What happened?
Where the sides went through next to the cockpit, there's just a little slice cut through the sheet metal.
Nice. What just happened?
Hostile destroyed. Hostile destroyed.
Yeah,
Oh.
it's like the second I drop below 20 frames, and even if it's just 19 frames, it starts getting real choppy on me. It's weird. It's like there's like a threshold right there.
You don't happen to have the G-Sync monitor, do you? Because G-Sync does tend to act up under 30, I think.
Okay, I don't believe so. Not that I'm aware of.
You would know if you bought a G-Sync monitor.
Hostile
Right.
contacts remaining.
Well, really what I'm using is a very large 42-inch monitor. That's my TV because it's my
Oh.
entertainment center as well.
Ah,
Scanning.
This is
Which-
boss wave.
Bogey.
For a Star Citizen, it looks fantastic.
Scanning.
4 alphas and a boss, so watch out for missiles.
Scanning.
Okay, now
I'm assuming Zap's got the boss. I'll target one of the alphas. I got Alpha 2.
I'm on 3.
I'm on one.
When did they start numbering them?
Scanning.
That's
a couple
also new
patches
to
ago.
me. Okay, well I haven't played in a couple of patches. Oh, Swarm at least.
Ooh.
Hostile destroyed. Hostile destroyed.
Alpha down. Alpha 2 better.
Alpha 1's down.
boss.
Shields. Scanning. Scanning.
It is nice that they've numbered them. It's easy for coordinating.
Shields. Scanning. Locked.
Alpha 3, finally.
Shields.
Nicely done. Looks like Alpha 1's still up.
I see Alpha 1. I'm on
Yeah.
him.
I think we all are. He's like the last guy up. One other thing. Well done.
Nice.
Stop.
Oh, Alpha unnumbered.
Oh. So Alpha is 0?
Okay.
Sure.
Elite units eliminated.
Oh, I've not got much health left.
Yep, I'm limping on a little bit here.
My main fuselage is red. My
I'm in
cockpit is
pretty good
orange.
shape yet.
I still have all my weapons.
It's
Wave
a lot
16.
of alphas.
Yeah, we got all alphas here.
Uh,
Mayday.
I've got Alpha 1.
I get
I'm
2.
on Hunter 2. I can
Oh,
picture
now
an
switch to
alpha.
Hunter 1.
I would definitely say prioritize the alphas first.
Got Alpha.
Shield.
Alright,
There's 4.
Oh my gosh, I just have got 6 missiles firing
I'm
at
on
me.
Alpha 5.
Lock.
And Alpha 6 killed me. Well, I lasted 16 rounds on that life. Not bad considering.
Ooh. I'm taking serious damage here. Oh, I just lost my power plant or something because, oh man,
Shields down. Port.
I have no guns.
There I've gone.
I'm useless. I have no guns.
Alright, I
Any
see
missiles?
Alpha 1, I'm on him.
Okay, I'm down. I got one more left.
Yeah, I got some
Okay.
missiles left.
Don't you get one life back at the end of our
After the end of a
round?
boss, but here's the problem.
Oh,
We don't have any
boss.
boss rounds left, except for the last one.
Envin Aerospace. Scanning.
Oh, I must have no
Oh,
power or something. I have missiles, but I can't fire them.
Yeah, everyone's focus firing me. I'm almost dead already.
Yep, I'm ejecting. I'm dead.
Alright,
I was a husk.
6 missiles on 1 Alpha. They're all gonna miss.
Darn, there goes my score. Right now I have a lead of about 8,000 points. So
Alpha shield. 35%.
don't let Zap kill anything, guys.
I'm already out.
Okay. Oh, you took some heavy damage there, Ace.
Yeah, I know.
You get 3 on your tail. Missile inbound.
I know. And it's gone.
Oh man, they are all over you. That's the other thing. When are we gonna get spectate mode?
I know.
Now I'm gone.
Oh.
Shield.
All right, Zap. It's all up to you.
Shields.
You're a lumbering beast.
Destroyed. Shields charging.
They're all on
You're
your
just
6.
bored.
Oh my gosh. They're just offloading.
Well, I was talking about just flipping and spinning every which way.
Woo, that was a close one.
There's so many missiles on the bottom of your ship. Oh my god, I've never seen that.
Oh,
I
he
hope
took a
that's-
chunk out of his wing.
Yeah, I'm having difficulty.
Do a barrel roll.
I would suggest stop doing the barrel roll.
Uh-oh. Are
I
you
guess
greening
your
out of control?
is down.
Simulation boundary.
Uh-oh. Ah,
Yes.
right
Oh, gee.
through the...
Oh, and you won, GW.
Yes! Yes!
You won in the ping contest too.
Ouch.
That's pretty bad.
All right. Well, that will do it for us tonight here at Magnate. That was pretty fun.
That was
Oh,
a good
yeah.
one. That was a very good one.
Stay tuned next week and we'll go over the monthly notes.
Yes. Right. Till next time.
Which came out today.
Exiting interspace. Location unknown.
Everyone okay?
I'm fine, sir.
Did we get it?
Jump point is charted, sir.
Good. Comms, we got any contact?
No, sir. Scope is clear.
Keep looking. Scarlet, take us on the tour.
With pleasure.
She's all yours, Doctor.
We've got a protoplanet, no atmosphere. Unknown planet 2. There's an atmosphere.
Doctor.
It could sustain life.